Hey, how's it going, Vicky? Kelsey here at Mixed Digital Marketing. Just want to leave you a quick video in regards to some SEO strategies we recommend you doing to your website to help it ranking higher in Google. So we'll go over three things. The first is content, second is backlinks, third is citations. So content just refers to words on the page. And so in terms of the home page, we recommend 1,000 to 1,500 words. And each additional page, we recommend 500 to 750 words. And so this is because with Google's algorithm, it can't determine how nice a website is. It only can determine the content or the words. And so that's why we recommend having an abundance of that, and not just any words, but keyword-rich words. And so if you look down here, you can see that on your website, there just isn't much content here. There's probably roughly 100 words, maybe 200 words at most. And so we definitely want to uplift the amount of words here with having kind of the right keyword phrases and making sure you're ranking for the right keywords that get the most searches. And so I know you may be wondering, okay, well, how do I know what are the right words to throw in here? Well, we use a program called Ahrefs, and this program allows us to see kind of the ratings of a website, any website on the web, and kind of the backlinks and other data points that are necessary to help us improve them in Google. And so here you can see that your your Ahrefs rank is in the millions, and that's totally fine because we're talking about billions of websites being on the web, and this data source holds them all. What we really care about is this section here. And so your UR rating is the overall rating of primarily your homepage, but both in terms of on-site SEO and off-site SEO. And so here you can see that you have a score of 19, which is not bad. I mean, the score is from 0 to 100. And because you don't have a high rating in backlinks, this tells me that this is primarily related to your on-site SEO. So your content, even though it's very minimal, but you have good internal linking within your website. And so that's why you have a pretty good rating there. And so your DR rating, though, is primarily your rating of your backlinks. And so this being 1.1 is very low, and we definitely want to uplift this number by getting you better backlinks. And so I know here you can see that there's 97 backlinks. What we really care about is referring domains. And this is the websites that hold backlinks. So you can have more than one backlink on your website, but you only get power once. And so that's why we really care about this number. And so just to step back a bit, backlinks are influencer pages, blog posts, articles that have that hyperlink that then links back to your website. And so Google's algorithm really likes this because it's a referral coming from someone else. And so it's kind of just like one big popularity contest, and we want to make you as popular as possible. And Google likes it when you're being recommended by other sources. And so here, again, not all referring domains are created equal though. We want to worry about the do follow referring domains. And so here you can see you have 12 of 21. And so this means that you're getting power from only 12 of the 21 websites that are giving you this hyperlink. And because not all websites have to lend you some power. And so that's where we go out and make sure that we're getting you do follow backlinks for websites that also have a high DR rating themselves. Because if they have a low DR rating like this one, like 1, yours is not going to change. It's just going to stay the same because only low-level websites are referring you. And so that's where then you notice that your organic keywords will start going up, your organic traffic, and so on and so forth will keep going up. So in Google, I typed in Austin Roofing. This search gets 450 searches per month according to the software I was just on. And so here you can see that there's the new sponsor section as well as the Google ad section that people are paying per click. And so they're paying a premium to be in the top section of Google. But really, they get about 20% of the average search volume. So that leaves 80% for the rest of the pack. And so 40% comes from the map pack and 40% comes from their organic search ratings. The number one thing that affects the map pack top 3 is your organic search ratings, which is related to the content and the backlinks we just talked about. And then the second thing is citations. So citations are online directories like Yellow Pages or even Facebook, Yelp, where you have your business name, address, and phone number. It does exactly as you have it set up in Google My Business. And it's very important that they're matching exactly or else you won't get proper credit. And so we have a software that we use that allows us to see how many citations these top 3 competitors have, and we make sure you at least have double because there's citations all across the web. Doesn't matter what they are, you just want to have your citation out there, and Google will recognize that. All right. So just to take a look at your number 1 competitor here in organic search, just to see how they're doing, I'm going to go ahead and view them. So Austin Roofing and Construction is the number 1 organic ranking, and you can see that their website is pretty basic. I mean, there's nothing look-wise that is special, but again, the content is what matters. But then again, if I go in terms of content, they really don't have that many words on their page. So then that tells me what's really pushing them is their backlinks. And so if I go on to Ahrefs here, I type them in, and you can see they have a pretty high UR rating, and not due to completely because of their content, because they don't have quite enough, but it's because of their domain rating. And so they have 104 referring domains, 63 of which are do follows, and that's giving them a domain rating of 27 because of those 63, I'm sure they have some pretty high referring websites there. And thus, then you can see their organic keywords are much higher, their traffic's much higher. And so those are things that we want to help implement for your website. And so if you want to learn more about what we can do, you can visit www.mixdigitalmarketing.com. Thank you.